Hi guys, welcome to Creations by Autumn. I wanted to jump on and do a little bit of a design with the metal tray. I think I did it in past videos, but I have another one that I'm going to be uh, doing a little bit of something different on it. So I wanted to just jump on here and show you guys if you would like to look at it and see a different design on a metal tray. That'd be perfectly fine. These particular metal trays, this is what it comes in this kind of box. This is the metal tray from Chalk Couture. So this is on my Chalk site if you're looking to purchase one. First, start out for the directions that are on here, how to care for them. You will, for use as a surface for Chalkology paste, fuzz transfer well before use, one-time use only. So these are one-time use. Side tip, this is a metal tray. So if you put your transfer onto the tray and you need to wipe it off quickly, you can spray it a little bit right after you paste your transfer. Look at it, look into detail. Don't let it dry because you might be quick enough to wipe it off. But these are for one-time uses if you don't want the product to stain. As you can see, I also have my son here, so this is just the play around video, just kind of jumping on here to let you guys see what's going on, what I'm doing, what I'm working with, and things like that. So not just too much going on. I'm just jumping on here to show you guys some things. I'm going to be putting down my camera down so you can look at my table. So that's just some of the things that I want to start out with. I will be using the candy apple paste and the black velvet paste. And then the metal tray is a white tray. So we have to go in between those. The surface that I'm going to use is our lovely vintage typewriter. This is a really cute transfer. It's our April Club Couture transfer. So if you signed up in April, this is one of the items that you received. And it's super cute. So the first thing that we're gonna do is while I have you guys up and not down, I'm gonna go ahead and try to open my box, and I hope everyone is having a happy Thursday. We finally got to get on and do something, a little bit of a design together. So pretty exciting. So we're gonna open it up. This is what the metal tray looks like. It has like let me see, in some of the sides it has like this rustic feel, definitely up here across the top. So don't be alarmed if you see that. If you purchase this tray, it's perfectly fine. That's how it's supposed to look like, and that's how it's supposed to look. It's a reclaimed tray and it's supposed to look like that. So that's what the tray looks like. I'm going to put that to the side while we have that open. And then I'm going to get you guys, I didn't bring my water. So we'll work with that. But, so the first thing that we're going to do is, I'm going to put you guys down and then we'll start to fuzz our transfer. So let me get the fuzzing cloth down for you guys to see. I hope you guys can see that okay. Kind of hard. I'm using something a little different today, so it might be a little bit difficult for you guys to see some things, but we'll try to do our best. Okay, so the first thing that I'm going to do is, how about this? How about right there? Okay, the first thing that I'm going to do is start to fuzz the transfer. So you peel and prep. Once you open your transfer, once you get it open, similar to what I'm doing right here. Get all the pieces that you're going to be using out of the package, which for this one I'm going to use every one. And I'm going to fuzz piece by piece. So when I'm going to peel in the middle. We have to remember to peel in the middle and peel straight up. Then your backer you're going to put to the side. And then you're just going to fuzz. So we're going to fuzz straight across, making sure we got everywhere laid out. Sorry guys, I don't have more space than I usually do, so it's kind of difficult for me. So we're going to fuzz as much as we can. I've used this before, so the fuzzing process is a little bit different. Just fuzz like maybe 3-4 times. If it's metal or glass, I try to fuzz a little bit more if it's new or old, because metal and glass, it can stick to it no matter what. So we want to make sure we're fuzzing all the way across, however many times, and making sure that it's fuzzed for your metal or glass. Put my fuzzing cloth to the side and get my metal tray up here. I'm going to actually do it this long way. Do it a long way, so we're going to do it. So I'm probably more at an angle than anything. And I'm going to lay, but I'm not going to lay it all the way down because I want to make sure all my other pieces, it's going to go the right way that I need them. So I'm going to lay, but not that corner. And just lay it down in a nice way. It's going to be to the side for you guys so you can look at it. Okay, that's kind of how it looks. Then making it up as we go, we're going to peel that, put this backer to the side, and we're going to just fuzz all the way across again. This is a new one, but with metal, we want to fuzz as many times as we possibly can. And then turn it so that I can see it, and then I'll show you guys. So we lay it how we would like. I think that's how I would like it. I have to kind of look because I'm kind of at an angle with my typewriter, so that's a good thing about, see how stuck that is. Yeah, my typewriter is kind of at a good angle, so I'm just gonna recenter and go from there. This is a process that takes me a little bit longer than other people because I do sell finished goods, so I have to make sure I'm giving my customers the best practice or the best product. So why not practice straighten it up when you're doing videos, right? Alright. So we'll go with that. Then we want to make sure we get all of our air bubbles, especially out of the section that we're going to be using, so we won't be so off-centered. I'll try to show you guys if you can see it, but that's what I got so far. Making sure every air bubble is out and it's laid to where we can chalk on it. Then I have my last piece, which is the take note. Doing the same thing, peeling and fuzzing. You fuzz every single piece, every piece. Alright. So this actually came with 4 pieces. So my fourth piece actually is the piece that's going to go within the typewriter, but that's at the end, which is the high. I will show you how to get to that in a moment. It's going to be really quickly. I did do this particular transfer in a past video, so I'm just going through it really quickly for you guys, but I'll show you how to get through that. And that's the last piece set. Sorry it's at an angle, but that's the easiest for me. Okay, so the next thing we're gonna do is get all of our, getting some stair sticks, our squeegees. I think that's all I'm gonna get. Yeah. And then we're going to Alright, I'm gonna start with the black. That's the black. I'm just gonna stir it up. It's kind of at a chunky consistency. It's at a very chunky consistency. So we're gonna have to liven that up a little bit. So I'm gonna put this to the side and kind of doctor our black up a little bit. Give it just a nice care. It's been a little while since I used the black, so it's had enough time to sit, and the water that I already had in it had enough time to kind of soak in. So we're just going to give it a little bit more attention today. Than what we usually would. What we would usually do, it kind of actually like picks up a whole lot better than what it usually does. But we have to remember we want the yogurt sour cream consistency, so we'll take care of it as long as we need to. Just one more spray of water, and then let me get my towel and wipe my hand off before it dries. Alright, yeah, that's a whole lot better. Alright, yes, that's a whole lot better. That'll work. Alright. Then I'm going to go ahead and prep my red. My red usually does pretty good. It's not, yeah, see. It usually doesn't need water after every time I use them, but like this time I won't put water in it because it has like that yogurty consistency, as you can see. So I won't put water in that next, but it's good, ready to go. Alright, so now we're gonna get our surface. I know you see it this way, but once I get it straightened down and ready to go, I'll turn it for you guys to kind of get an idea. I'm using my small squeegee. Let me see my light. My light's giving off too much energy, maybe. Is that okay? Okay. So I'm using the small squeegees, as like I said. Let me get this door real quick, guys. there's a possibility he might come back in here, but it's cracked, but it's not too cracked because my fiance is playing Call of Duty and then my son is watching YouTube, so it's kind of a mixture of noises, so we got to work with that for right now. But back to what I was saying, I'm using the small squeegee, not the mini squeegee, to do each section. I could possibly do the mini squeegee for this area, these two areas, because they are a little bit smaller in transfer size. They're not so thick. So we could use the smaller squeegee or the multi-tool. So we'll try both of them. But for right here, with the vintage typewriter, I'm just gonna go with black because we have a white. You could do whatever color, but it wouldn't be a bright idea to do white on white. Okay, guys, one moment. Okay, guys, I'm back. I just had to get some water real quick. Felt really bad not getting the water. Yeah, I felt a little bad not getting the water from the beginning, so I went ahead and got it. So let's get back to this. So once we get it all spread it out onto the typewriter, I'm just kind of putting all the excess all together and just spreading it across as the best way I possibly can. Getting it all in all the mesh area, going across. Getting the ends. And making sure I have every area covered is the best way to make sure you got it done. So then you just get all the mesh off, all of the excess, put it back into your jar, and you keep going until you have the excess all off. Getting the excess off also helps give you a little run through on making sure you covered every inch of the mesh. Also, it's also very, it helps you to make sure that you got it all covered up. And with metal, you definitely want to make sure so you won't be picking up any of the paste. So I'm done with that. So I'm just going to set it in my top because I might have to use it again. But I'm going to peel it towards me, but I'm going to let you guys see it though. See, like right there. Make sure all the metal is covered nicely. And just, we want to pick up. We want to pick straight up. There we have it. Then I'm going to just lay this into my water that I had to run and get. Put my hands a little bit. Alright, and that turned out really cute. I got a little... See, this is where I'm telling you guys, like, if you need at any point to get any paint off, this now would be the time. Because it's still, like, wet. So then that way you don't have to worry about it being dry, and then you may have to mess with it. So right now would be the perfect time, but that looks really, really good for the vintage typewriter. It looks great. So then I'm going to put my black to the side because I'm done with my black. Done with my black. So just to kind of help with the cleanup process, I'm going to like clean my stair stick, and I'll put the stair stick into my water, my other water that I have, and then I'm gonna just spray water into my black. Put the top on it, close it down nicely. You can see that. Close it tight and put it away. So then I won't have to worry about that at the end with the cleaning process. Alright. So next is the bottom area. I really think I'm super crooked with that, but it'll be alright. Okay. I have so much black paint on my hands. Wow, I became so messy with this black paint today. Okay, so now we'll use the red candy apple, and then I'm going to use, I told you guys I'd use the multi-tool. So the multi-tool is something like this. It has the curved end and the straight end. I'm going to be using this end. You just dip like you normally would, and just go straight across. Making sure I'm getting on to the surface and it's not going to pick up any of my paint after I peel. So I'm going to go one more time with a heavy duty amount of paint or paste. Going straight across, getting excess off now. When you get excess off, you just put it back into your jar. Alright, do it again. Do it again. Alright, then I'm going to go ahead and go down here to this one and do the same thing. Get a good decent amount all the way across. Sorry guys if you hear background noise. My kid did not shut the door back. Going all the way across again. I'm going to try to be really gentle because I'm closer to the edge. So I'm going to scoot some of the thicker paint towards the middle. Thicker paste, excuse me. I keep saying paint. And then I'm going to go across with that. Nice motion, just right across the mesh. And then we're going to get all excess off. Going all the way across in every area I can. Don't want to go off. Okay, I think we're ready. Then I'm going to just set my multi-tool on next to my paste jar, because I want to make sure that when I lift this up, it's not going to peel any of the paint. So since this stuck really good, I'm going to have to use one of these stair sticks to lift it up. And I'm going to just lift straight up, making sure I got every inch. And I did very well on that. And then do again. Same thing over here. Peel straight up. Peeling straight up at a slow pace. That did really well. Alright, that turned out really good. Okay. So then I get all my transfers into the water. Get them all laid out in the water nicely to where they can soak. And then this is our end results. Super cute. That turned out really great. Okay. So then I'm going to put my red paste to the side, because that's I have to use that, but I'm not quite done with it yet. So I'm going to put it to the side. And this is where the high comes in. So I'm going to use my handy dandy blow dryer and give a low heat and go over to dry again. Especially making sure this area, this middle area of the vintage, got dry. The sides, the corners. Making sure it's all dry and ready to go. I think it is. Alright. So let me grab this and put this where it needs to go. Kind of a clean up as you go type person, so that's usually what I'm doing. Drop this in my drawer. And we got that. Okay. Then the high, we have to peel, put the backer to the side, and we have to fuzz. So I'm going to fuzz on my leg. You can probably see because I don't have no space, but I'm just fuzzing along, making sure I got it all fuzzed up. And we're ready. I'm going to turn it to me for a moment. I really, when I'm layering, I like to just lay the section down that I'm going to be using. So the mesh, I lay down the sides, doesn't really matter. I just leave them like flappy. It's easier to pick up, and you really don't have to worry about it picking up anything that you did not dry with the dryer, because there is a possibility that that could happen. Then we'll get the red paste. Go all the way across. Doing about like what we did with every section. Going over, getting excess. And I'm gonna go over one more time. Then I'm going to go over it one more time with a nice coat again. Just over the mesh part. because metal and glass can be really tricky when it comes to making it stay without peeling it up, without, you don't want to risk peeling an entire section up. So I do like a double take, I guess you could say, when it comes to metal and glass. So I'm done with my multi-tool. Just gonna put it in my little cup of water. Then I'm done with my paste jar and my stair stick. So I'm gonna clean that off. A little black on that. And then put this in my cup of water. This time I'm not spraying this one because this one is a good consistency. So I'm just gonna put the top on it this time, and then the next time I use it, I will spray. So I just have different rules for different pastes. So it's just however your paste is, however consistent the consistency of your particular paste is how you will take care of it. Then I just put that away. And then we're going to, sorry guys, then we're going to peel straight up. Voila, so cute. This vintage typewriter can be put on pretty much anything. It is really, really cute, and you can do really any different colors that you possibly have. I'm gonna lift my camera up now. You can do really any different colors that you may have, from teal, anything. It's just however you decide to do it is how you do it. But that is how it turned out, and it's super cute. It's really cute, something simple, and it's easy to work with. I usually blow dry it all over again to get it completely dry, but since I did it and this part of it is dry, I'll just let that dry on its own to the side, and then I'll go from there with whatever I want to maybe add to it. You can honestly get you some cute black and white and red ribbon type of cute bow, put a magnet on the back of it, and maybe stick on the back, because these are magnetic, stick right here in the corner. Be super cute to just hang up somewhere, maybe in your office, dorm room, anything like that. So it's really so many ideas of how you want to make it, and then you can go on from there. So it works out well. So the next thing that you do after you get all of your chalking done and you're finished with whatever you need to do, I usually this is my bowl of water for what my transfers are in. I will clean them with my my board eraser, clean them really well, lay them out in a section for them to dry, maybe 5 to 10 minutes. Then you can put them back on their backers. So it's really, really simple. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you have any questions, you can definitely comment. Let me know what questions that you may have. I will definitely, answer those and communicate with you about what we may talk about. Any products that I use today in this video are all on my chalk site. The metal tray, the vintage typewriter transfer, the stair sticks, the small squeegee, the multi-tool, the spray bottle, all of that is on my chalk site. I will put that in the description. Also, you can follow me on Instagram at Creations by Autumn 1. And if you're looking for any of the products that I may have finished and you want to maybe purchase any of those, you can check out my Etsy shop. That's now online. Also, I have sample kits on my Etsy shop that you can check out. The sample kits are just a little sample for you to try out Chalk Couture before you become a club member or a designer. So those are on my Etsy shop. I will put the link in the description. And then if you want any information about Club Couture, you can comment club, or if you would like to join my Chalk Couture team, you can click comment join. So please make sure you like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell, and I will see you next time. Bye.